It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here at Arrowhead. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here comes Allen. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They send him right out of the slot. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Quick throw here is complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run on 1st down, and here's Allen. That's powerful running, lowers the shoulder, and picks up 4. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. tight end on the move left. On second down, Mahomes. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his second touchdown of the year. An extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here comes McFadden. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Herbert now on first down. He'll go right and find his running back. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They bring Chase in motion. Now Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third down, 3 to go. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On the ground, it's McFadden. Fighting for the marker. He loses the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On second down, they run with Allen. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Ooh, that's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Take the handoff. Now Herbert. No one. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's pulled in by the Chiefs.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Mahomes now on second down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
to the air once more. It's Mahomes. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Third and long for Mahomes. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. On the handoff, it's Allen. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Mahomes. That one taken in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Now the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an moment just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Now Herbert again. He'll try to hit him with a screen. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Good running inside the 25. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. They bring Chase in motion. On 1st down, Herbert. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. A gain there of 13 yards. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. the 3, second down and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on third and goal? To throw is Herbert. And that is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They say no to the field goal opportunity before halftime. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's to the end zone. It's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And he's going to wind up going out of bounds. That's a big mistake. He needed to just fling that to the sideline. Instead, it'll be a huge loss.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
On the give, this is Allen. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
14, Cowboys nothing.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert. Toward the sideline. That's pulled in by Lamb. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That's another quick first down. That's a 25-yard gain. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's McFadden. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. On play action, it's Herbert. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the rookie from Texas.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
1st and 10. A carry here for Allen. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.